Do you agree with that it would be difficult or nearly impossible for the law enforcement institutions to put him in actual jail?
No, they would just put him in a double wide somewhere out near the fence, out in the grass.
James Comey is a dirty liar who knew exactly what 8647 meant. We caught him, we've got the proof, and it's much worse than what you've heard.
We're back in the middle of a political firestorm.
In case you've been living under a rock for the past week, James Comey, the Trump-hating former FBI director and architect of the Russian collusion fraud, posted a picture on Instagram of some shells that he supposedly saw while on a walk on the beach that said 8647 in reference to President Trump. Comey and the mainstream media are acting like this is some innocent grandpa wearing a sweater, taking a walk on the beach, and there's nothing to see here.
I was a grandfather and an author wearing, sweaters and jeans. And then they went for a walk on the beach and posted a silly picture of shells.
I'm going to tell you why this is a much bigger story. He issued a real threat to Trump. I'm going to give you several angles of this story that you have not heard anywhere else in the past week. Comey said he didn't think to 86 someone had any sort of violent or threatening connotation to it. It just meant to remove or get rid of. First of all, Trump just got duly elected by the majority of the country, and the Republicans have the House and the Senate. So how exactly does Comey think he's going to get rid of Trump?
That meant assassination.
You were the head of the FBI and you didn't know what 86ing someone means in terms of street level crime, and you're a former Marine and never heard the term used there. I've personally got multiple Marine sources who highly dispute that claim. If you're a Marine and happen to come across this video, let me know what you think. Let's go even deeper on this. The day Comey made this post was exactly 8,647 days after 9/11. Somebody make that make sense to me. This wasn't the first time that Comey found a shell on the beach that matched up perfectly with his political views. In October of 2024, Comey happened to stumble across a shell on the beach that said, "Vote for Kamala Harris." Not only that, but if you look at the shoes that Comey was wearing in the picture with the horizontal lines across the bottom and the two squares in the middle, the only footprints in the sand you can actually make out around the 8647 shells match that footprint perfectly. I'll put a link in the description if you want to zoom in and decide for yourself. Comey had another stupid book coming out this week. No publicity is bad publicity, and his main audience and his main fan base who would buy his book are deranged leftists who want Trump dead. Just come out and say it, Democrats, you want Trump dead. Etsy and Amazon have been off the charts the past week with 8647 designs and apparel. Just come out and say it, Democrats, you want Trump dead. By the way, James Comey's Democrat donor daughter, Maureen Comey, is one of the lead prosecutors in the P Diddy case and is in the process of leading an extremely weak prosecution against P Diddy. Subscribe to the Matthews Report and check back for more reports on that story, and enjoy the best James Comey video on the internet, courtesy of Owen Schroyer from InfoWars.
James Comey! The deep state hero, James Comey! The Democrat hero, James Comey! You did it! He illegally investigated Donald Trump! Thank you, Comey, for weaponizing the FBI against Donald Trump! Thank you for covering up Hillary Clinton's crimes and setting the stage for the FBI to cover up the Biden crimes, too. Come on, y'all! Let's hear it for James Comey! Come on, we love the FBI! We love the federal government! You don't love the FBI? You guys don't appreciate James Comey weaponizing the government against Donald Trump? Come on, James, don't you should be happy. Donald Trump is the bad guy. We should be happy Comey weaponized the government against Trump. What the heck? I don't understand. He's a hero.